Opened in 1910, the theater was known for catering to an African-American clientele and played host to many of the great black musical artists of the early and mid-20th century. The Howard was billed as the theater of the people and played host to two theatrical organizations, the Lafayette Players and the Howard University Players. In 1931, as a part of the venue's return to its original purpose, Duke Ellington appeared with his band at the Howard. This rebirth was helped along with Shep Allen, the building's new manager. In the 1930s, he introduced an amateur contest that was used as a springboard to stardom for Billy Eckstine and Ella Fitzgerald.
I grew up in the Howard Theater. My mother was one of the founding members of the International Sweethearts of Rhythm. And during the 1940s, they were the #1 group that played the Howard Theater. In fact, in 1941, they set a box office record of selling 41,000 tickets in 1 week.
Among the acts to grace the stage were Lionel Hampton, Sarah Vaughan, Dinah Washington, Lena Horne, Sammy Davis Jr., James Brown and the Flames, Otis Redding, and Motown and Stax recording stars. The 1968 riots, which followed the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr., caused the venue a great deal of harm. These, coupled with desegregation, forced the theater's closure in 1970. Today, thanks to Howard Theater Restoration Incorporated, the theater has been reborn. HTR's mission is to rebuild the theater to its original glory, to preserve its rich history and promote programs that will educate and cultivate the next generation of performing artists and music icons. Once you enter through the doors of the original 1910 elevation, you will step into a dynamic 21st century state-of-the-art performance facility.
It will be an economic engine for the community. Many Washingtonians have very fond, nostalgic memories about this theater. The persons who attended this theater and performed at this theater changed the world.
The next phase of HTR's effort is to build a music education edition and museum, which will include a listening library and distance learning programs.
The second phase allows the community access to development, and one thing that we all know we need is more education, more access, hands-on access to education. And this, in the middle of the community, in the middle of town, which is accessible through Metro and anything here, is to have an organization that is willing to partner with the artists that they portray or that they present, but also have them working with a group of the community, hopefully developing the next professional artist.
I actually found engineering through music because I have a strong love for arts and music, but then I realized, well, who makes MP3s, who makes sound, bites and all that?
The future is bright for the Howard Theater as it lives out its name, the Theater of the People, with great entertainment, a strong relationship with its community, and a commitment to preserve the legacy of the Howard. This mission to preserve its legacy begins tonight with your support for the work ahead of us to build this beautiful museum and center for education and culture.